Hi everyone and welcome back to the Kin's Clay channel. For anybody that's new here, my name's Jessie. I run my little small business Kin's Clay where I make things out of polymer clay. The main thing that I've been making recently is these little crystal dragons that I do. They're super cute. And I am still a little bit ill, so if my voice sounds funny or I look a bit rough, that's why. I'm starting this video a little bit late in the week. It's already Wednesday, but it's been a lot more of a chill week than the last few weeks have been, so that's good. On Monday, I packed up a load of orders because on Sunday I released 16 new crystal dragons, and within half of them releasing, I think 9 of them sold. It's crazy to me that people want the crystal dragons and they're like waiting for them. It blows my mind and I'm so grateful for that. So on Monday I had a lot of orders to pack, which I will show you. Then yesterday I had to sculpt all the other orders that I had but didn't have in stock, because if you watch my last vlog, we went to my best and most successful market ever, which was so fun. That's my favourite video I've ever made. It was really fun to have like my sister and my brother and other people in it. It was just a really fun video, and obviously because that market went so well, I sold out on a lot of stock, so I had to remake that stock for the orders. So yesterday I made a lot of little bits, like loads of our tiny little duckies. There's loads more down here. Snakes as well, because they've been really popular lately. That seems to happen around Christmas with the snakes, I don't know why. And then a few different worry stones because I sold out of those at the fair. A cow worry stone, and then yeah, I've just got a lot of different versions of ducks and snakes down here that I made yesterday, and now we're up to date with today, but I will still show you the packing and everything that I did on Monday before I get ahead of myself. Also though, before we get into that, on the to-do list this week is to make another extra large crystal dragon, which I find so fun to do, so I'm really happy we've got that to do. It's a custom order for my boyfriend's dad that he's getting for Christmas for one of his friends. This is what the extra large crystal dragons look like, so we're making another one of these this week, which we'll get into a little bit later. And it's something that I don't really talk about often, but I also sell crochet flowers. You can still buy them on my website because I love to crochet, but I usually keep that separate from the shop and just do that for me. But crochet custom flower bouquets I do offer on the shop, and they're really fun to make. I'll put in some clips of ones that I've done before, but that's another thing we've got to get done and sent out this week. It's only a small bouquet, so it's still quite a busy week, but not as hectic and chaotic as last week, which I'm really grateful for because I feel like these last few weeks have just been a bit crazy. So yeah, this one should be a little bit more chill. I will talk to you again a little bit later, but for now let's just get to packing those orders. Hello, it is Wednesday, and yesterday I already showed you, but I made all of those little ducks and snakes and things. I love this one with the little sparkly heart, it's too cute. But anyway, on the to-do list today is to make the big crystal dragon, which I'm really excited about, and also get some more crochet flowers done. I've already nearly finished crocheting all the lavenders that she ordered. I did them last night at my boyfriend's. I love doing lavenders, they're definitely the easiest and quickest one to do. And then I've got one more of those to do and two other kinds of flowers, but we'll do those after I do this big crystal dragon. So I've made two of these extra large ones before, but the other one is at my boyfriend's. This is the crystal one that I did, and it's gold and black with its little carnelian egg that actually comes out, so you can kind of like swap it with another egg if you had one. The only issue with them is though I need to source big eggs. But let me know if you want to see these on the shop, because I might make one of these and then include them in the next crystal dragon drop. If I can make a few crystal dragons this week, I will get some out at the weekend, but that's whether I have time. But yeah, I'm making the big one for my boyfriend's dad today, and he wanted a selenite egg or selenite. Let me go and grab that. This is the egg that he wanted. It's really pretty, and he wants a black dragon, so pretty much the same as the other one, but he wants silver instead of gold, like all the detailing to be silver. And then with this egg, which is quite big, I think it's bigger than the other egg, but I'm going to try and do the dragon about the same size, and I'm definitely going to get started on that now before it gets too late in the day. I can't find my big massive dragon eyes for some reason. Oh, here they are. The dragon eyes that I usually use for my usual crystal dragons are 8mm. These ones are 25, so they're really, really big. I'm going to pick out some eyes and then we'll start making this massive dragon. My sculpting stand is definitely going to be way too small for this dragon, so I'm just going to have to do it on a little cutting board because he's absolutely massive. I love his little smile. Oh, he's adorable. Let's make it. I've just rang my boyfriend because I didn't know what colour eyes to pick, and he said that he thinks his dad would like these like dark blue ones, which are really cute. They're like the circle ones, whereas these ones that I used before are like the snaky ones, so it's going to be cool to see the little difference. His dad also asked if it could be personalised, and the woman that it's for, her name is Mel, as in M-E-L. And I don't know how I would be able to write that on the dragon, but I think I'm gonna sculpt like a little frame, like a picture frame that's blank in the middle, and then try and put her name in it so that it can sit next to the dragon, because I can't think of an actual way to get the name on the dragon with it looking good. So I'm gonna make a separate little frame, but we'll do that after. For now, we've got to get this massive ball of clay to look like a dragon head, which is going great, as you can tell by how black my hands are getting. Look how black my hands are from all the clay. I've nearly used up an entire block. I'm just making the body now, and the annoying thing about this is selenite is the only thing that I've found that can't go in the oven. So I think I'm going to take this other carnelian egg that's a little bit smaller from the other dragon and wrap it in loads of tin foil so that it is like as big as this one, and then I'll use that as like a replacement for the egg while it's cooking, and then once it's finished cooking I can take that one out and replace it with this one. I think it's gonna work. It's the only way I can really think of cooking it with something that's the same shape as this egg without actually having to put this in the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this in some tin foil now. Here's my makeshift little replacement egg. It's about the same thickness as the other one now, so it should work. I'm just gonna have to kind of wrap the tail around this one loosely so that I can pop it out and swap the other one in after the oven, but I think it's looking quite cute so far. Okay, here is the dragon. I had to prop up the wings with some tin foil because obviously they're really heavy and I don't want them to fall while they're cooking, but I think it's really cute. Now I'm just on to making the sign. I'm going to do a little frame, and then in the middle it's going to say her name, which I'm going to try and write with a little bit of black clay, which I've never done before, so hopefully it turns out okay, because I don't trust myself baking the frame and then writing on it in pen, because if I mess it up I won't be able to go back. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do it with clay. Okay, the dragon is in the oven, and I forgot that I had this delivered. It's a new like setup piece for my market displays, so I thought we'd put this up. Let me move you so you can kind of see. That's not, you can't see. Hang on. That's a bit better, I guess. I wished this would have come in time for the Christmas market that I did at the weekend, because I've only got one more market this year now that I can use it for, and then next year I think I'm gonna end up booking less markets for a few different reasons. The main one being that online is so busy, which I'm so thankful for. You know, that might just be because it's Christmas, or it could be something that's going to be more permanent. And with it being so busy, having markets at the same time is just really hard. So I think I'm going to book less and just book the bigger ones next year rather than like monthly ones. This smells so strongly of wood. I have no idea what this is. I think it's glue in a little tube. I don't think we're gonna need that. I hope not. It's like a tiered stand thing. I just thought it was really cool. Hopefully I can put it together. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to need the glue because they seem to slot in fine. I just thought this would be a really good idea as like a different way to display the dragons or something similar to the dragons. It's just more interesting. I needed to upgrade my setup for quite a while, and it's just annoying that it didn't get here in time for the bigger markets that I had, but oh well, at least we've got it for next time. This is harder than I expected it to be. These poles are way too big, so I'm having to sand them all down. Oh, the camera's all blind. I'm having to sand them all down so that they'll actually fit in the holes, which is a bit annoying. That was quite a pain to do. I had to sand down pretty much all of them because the sizes weren't right. But I finished it and I think it's gonna look so cute on my table. I haven't decided what I'm gonna put on it yet, but I'm thinking if I make like more special crystal dragons, like the more expensive, detailed, scaly ones, I'll probably put one of these on each thing. I just think it looks so cute with all the different heights and they're kind of like little flowers. So, and I just love wooden display pieces and I wish I had more, so I think this is going to be perfect for the next market. But anyway, now I need to have some dinner because I'm starving. The dragon's just finished cooking and I think actually one of its horns has fell off, but we'll have a look. Yeah, so it's got 1 minute left, look. But I don't know if you can see one of its horns has fell off. But I think this happened the last couple of times I did these dragons just because the horns are so heavy, they like to pop off. But it's fine because I will just be able to glue it back on after anyway, so it doesn't really matter, it's still going to be on there. And yeah, I think other than that it's cooked perfectly, so once I've eaten I'll take that out, glaze it, get the horn back on, and then we'll have a look how it's looking with its selenite egg, which I think is going to be so cute. I'm just making my dinner and I was just thinking how I've never actually like explained the story of how Kinsclay came to be, or like the background and the name and everything like that, because obviously my name's not Kin. And like I was at college for something completely different and my life was in a completely different direction until I properly put everything into this like a year ago. So if anybody wants like a background to that, I think I've just burnt my toast. That's not good. If anybody wants like to hear about that and everything in a different video, let me know and we'll do like a maybe Q&A style thing, or I'll just tell you about that while I'm packing orders or something. But yeah, I better concentrate on not ruining my food now. Okay, I've fixed the horn and finished glossing it and everything, and the egg fits in perfectly, which I'm really happy about. Let me show you. So this is the finished thing. As you can see, it's really big, but I absolutely love how it came out. I added a lot of silver leaf because the silver powder that I used was quite a dark silver. So the silver that you wanted wasn't like showing up very much. So I thought the silver leaf really just brought it together. I love the little frame. Obviously this isn't attached, but it's just super cute laying there. I just think it's adorable and I hope that the person that it's for loves it too. I've just sent a picture of it to my boyfriend to send to his dad, so fingers crossed he really likes it. So let me know what you think about having dragons this size on the shop. Obviously, because of how much clay they take up and how expensive the bigger crystals are, they would be a lot more expensive than the normal smaller ones that I usually do. But if anybody would actually be interested in buying these, let me know and I will get them on the shop next time I manage to do a crystal dragon drop. But that definitely did take longer than I expected it to. So I'm gonna head back to my boyfriend's tonight, and while I'm there, I'm gonna crochet some of the flowers. And then on Friday, we'll be able to assemble them all and wrap them all up in a nice little bouquet and send them off for her. So yeah, the next time I speak to you will probably be Friday. I will see you soon. Hi, it's Saturday now. I know I said I was going to get most of the stuff done yesterday on Friday, but I ended up just feeling so rubbish to the point where I just had to stay in bed all day and I couldn't really do anything. While I was feeling really bad in bed though, I did make a few of the flowers. So I've got one more little lavender to crochet and then we've got to assemble the whole bouquet. But the annoying part is it's Saturday today, which means that the post office shuts at 1:30 instead of like after 4, so we're in a little bit of a rush. I'm gonna get this lavender made now, and then we've got to assemble all the flowers, put the bouquet together, and do it as quick as we can so that I can get down to the post office. And it's a horrible day outside as well, so I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, I really need to get started with that. But here is the little dragon that we did. It's so cute, and the little frame that goes with it. It's all finished and glazed now. So let me know what you think about having XL crystal dragons on the shop for the next drop, because I absolutely love this one. And now let's get to making these flowers. Welcome to the floor where I make all of my flowers, or at least put them together. Here they all are. They don't look like flowers right now, but I promise they will do. She got 4 different lavenders, I think. No, 5. She got a red, orange, blue, and mint green. And then she got a red rose and a baby's breath, which people always ask me what my favorite thing to make is. And I usually say like the dragons and stuff like that. My absolute least favorite thing that I make and offer on the shop is baby's breath. It's not my least favorite thing that I make. I think it looks really pretty when it's done, but it's my favorite thing to make because it's like 8 individual little flowers. It's just so tricky to put together, and it takes absolutely ages. So I'm hoping we can still get this done today. I've just got my glue gun warming up. And I hope you enjoy seeing this rather than the clay stuff, because obviously the clay is my main thing, but I also do this as well and I offer it on the shop. So I thought it could be fun to show you the process of this. But yeah, I am not looking forward to putting this baby's breath together. It's not the end of the world if we don't get this out on time today, because I am quite worried about that. But she did say if I can get it to her either on Monday or Tuesday, it's fine. Which if I send it off today, it'll get to her on Monday. But if I send it off today after the cut-off time, it'll get to her on Tuesday morning. So either way, it's okay. I just had it in my head to get it out today, so hopefully we can do it. I'm still aiming for that. But yeah, let's get assembling some flowers. The first thing that I'm going to do is wrap up all of the flower stems. I wrap them all in green yarn, this one, and then after that I'll assemble the actual like flower heads. But yeah, this bit takes quite a while. Okay, I honestly think getting this done today, well, in the next hour is a little bit unrealistic, but I've just gone back and checked on her order, and the delivery date last time I told her when it'd be there, I said it'd either be there Monday or Tuesday, and she said that's absolutely fine. So I thought that I said it should be there on Monday, but it could be Tuesday. But I said to her it'll be either Monday or Tuesday, and she said that's completely fine. So I'm not going to worry about getting it all done today, because I don't want to rush it and then have it looking not as good as I could do it if I took my time with it, because it's already 12:15 and I've only just finished wrapping up the sticks. So obviously we're not even halfway there yet. So now that I've got the peace of mind of knowing that it doesn't have to go out today, I'm just gonna take my time with it and maybe get some food as well, because I am very hungry. And I will also be packing up all the other orders tomorrow as well to send out on Monday, so everything can just go out at the same time really. And I'll be paying for 24-hour shipping for the flowers, so they will get there really, really fast. So it's not that much of a difference, but it's just a little bit annoying because I like to get stuff done early. But I guess you just can't help being ill sometimes. I'm gonna get some quick food and then get back to it. And yeah, hopefully we can get these flowers looking beautiful. So we're gonna start assembling, and I'm gonna start with the lavenders first. I think we'll do this white one, and I crochet it in like a long chain, and then with these like bobbly bits that come out, so that when it wraps around itself it looks like a lavender. And I always do these on the longer size of sticks that I make, or flower stems. I just think it looks better when the lavender is like the tallest at the back of the bouquet. And then I find the end, and then I'm gonna hot glue this there so that it's stuck to it like that. This is a little bit hard to show. So I kind of stick the one end down like that and wrap it around. And then now that we've got this weird thing, I just take it and keep wrapping it around and around like this, making sure that like the sticking out bits are sticking out in the right direction. And then I just keep going and going until I get to the end, and then we glue the little bottom bit down. But while I'm doing this as well, I've been thinking about having crochet flowers more at my like market tables when I do markets, because you can buy actual like flower stands that stand up with buckets that have all different flowers in for pretty cheap. And then if in my spare time, which I don't really have much of at the minute with how much the shop is taking off with dragons and stuff, but if I could just crochet loads and loads of like lavenders and roses and carnations and stuff like that, I could have like a really nice like florist stand with these actually in it, so that people can pick out their own bouquets and stuff and have that next to my clay stuff at markets, which I've always thought that would be so cute and really fun to do. But obviously these take absolutely ages, and that's the only thing that's kind of stopping me doing that. But maybe if I have like more time in the future, or I can figure out a more effective way to do that, that's something I'll probably do. But here is how it's looking, and then it has a little tail at the end which I just glue down at the bottom, and that makes it pretty sturdy. And here's the first of the lavender. Obviously I'm going to trim these bits off at the bottom, but I'm just letting it like set with the glue. I really like how these look, and they're the easiest to make, so I'm going to get all of these assembled first, and then we'll move on to the harder stuff like the rose and the baby's breath. Yeah, here's our first little flower. The 5 lavenders are done. Now we're moving on to the rose, and I use a little shorter stick for this one. And obviously this doesn't really look like a rose, but you wrap it around the stick. Let me find the end. You basically just wrap the whole thing like this. Obviously I'm gonna use hot glue when I actually do it. But you just keep wrapping it, and it turns into a little rose head like that. And then I've also crocheted the little leaves that go on the bottom that kind of look like a little spider. So yeah, let's get this all assembled. Here's the rose with the little leaves on the bottom too. Now it does look kind of like fluffy, and there's little bits of glue sticking around, but once I've finished them all, I actually go over them with a lighter, which burns off any of the fuzzy bits and also the little bits of glue that are hanging around, so they're going to look a lot neater once they're finished. Now it's time for the absolute worst one to do, which is the baby's breath, and I can't even really show you why. It'll be a little bit tricky. But each one is on a different head coming from the same stem, and they also have little yellow stems in the middle, so they take me absolutely ages. So I'm just gonna speed this up and I'll show you what they look like once they're finished. I've still got 2 of these left to sort, but somebody's just ordered another octopus advent calendar, which is so exciting. We've sold so many more of those than I thought we would. It's my first time ever doing an advent calendar and people seem to really like them, so that's really fun. And all of the orders, like I said, including that one, I'm going to end up packing tomorrow now so that I can get them sent off first thing Monday morning. I just can't wait to get finished with these baby's breaths so I can see what all the flowers look like together and we can get them wrapped up all nicely. Okay, I finally have all of the flowers done. As you can see, the baby's breath is just really hard to do and it takes absolutely ages. It probably took me an hour just to do this one, not including the crochet and just like assembling it. And then I love doing the roses and the lavenders though, but this one always looks really pretty in the end. It's just really awkward. And now, as you can probably see, there's little like strings coming off them and fluff, so I need to burn them. Okay, now I'm gonna carefully do this one by one so that I don't burn them and turn them black, because that would be the last thing I want. But I don't know if you'll be able to see, but once I do this, it just melts away all the little like fuzzy edges and stuff, and it makes it a lot smoother. I don't know if you can tell on camera. And then I really quickly move like this as to not like burn the edges of the flower. I find this really satisfying for some reason. So you can probably just see the difference. The blue one is burn and actually finished. The red one hasn't been yet. So even the stems are quite different. The one on the bottom still needs doing and the one on the top is finished. So just makes them look a lot more professional and neat. So I'm gonna quickly do this to all of the flowers. I don't know if you can hear the noise that it makes when it burns the little fuzzy bits off. I find it really satisfying. Now they're all finished up and neat again, and now we've just got to get them wrapped in a nice pretty little bouquet so that they're all ready to be sent off. Now let's get wrapping these up. I love them so much. I think they look really cute. She chose really like bright colours, which I think is really fun. And I like to wrap them up as though they're like an actual flower bouquet, like how you get them from the shop. So I start off with like brown craft paper, and then I'm just gonna cut a rough size. And it's not very often that I do these, so my wrapping isn't anything fancy. It's very basic. And then I kind of fold the corners in like that, so it's like a triangle kind of thing. Let me see if I can move you to a better place. Is this better? I can't tell. I'm just gonna leave you there for now. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then I kind of place them how I kind of want them to be. And then I also get some tissue paper as well, just to make it look a little bit more fancy. Just something very simple like that. I'm gonna tape that down as well actually, so it doesn't move around. Okay, this is when I lay the flowers on however I want. And I kind of like how they're looking right now anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna leave them like that, and then I'll bring the sides up. Kind of scrunch it down here so that it's open at the top. And then I take some string, tie a little knot. And that's how it's looking. And then after this, I wrap it in cellophane as well so that it looks even more like it's a proper bouquet. I'm just gonna cut the top off though because it's way too long. And there we go. This is how it's ended up. I absolutely love it. I think it's so fun and bright. And like I said, I'm gonna get this to the post office either today or tomorrow, and then it'll definitely get to her Tuesday morning, which should be good. And I hope you enjoyed seeing something a little bit different, like these little bouquets, because they are really fun to do. And like I said, I'm considering bringing flowers to markets and stuff. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. And if anybody's wanting any like custom gifts or anything, I do offer these on the shop. I just don't advertise them as much. But if people started buying them more, I would probably come up with new flower designs and stuff, which could be really fun. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm sorry that it hasn't been like my usual videos, and it seems like it's really short. I don't know if it has been, but with me just feeling really rubbish and stuff, it's been a bit of a different week than it normally would be. But I hope you liked seeing the big custom dragon, and like I said, let me know if you want to see these in the next drop. And if you watch my last video, you'll know I've got like 5 more crystals as well over there that need turning into dragons. So if next week you'd like to see a crystal dragon drop, let me know, and if I should include a really big one in it too, because I'll have to go on the hunt for some really big crystal eggs. I've already ordered a lot more clay so that if that's something that we do want to do, I can do it next week. I think the camera's a bit like crooked right now. I don't know if that's helped. But yeah, I also have something quite exciting going on behind the scenes as well, but I'm not gonna say anything about that just yet. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you everything about that soon, which is really exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that video here for today. I'm gonna get all the rest of the Etsy orders and stuff and this packed up tomorrow and sent out. But other than that, I'm definitely just gonna get some rest. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I asked you guys if you liked longer or shorter videos, and like 90% of people said longer. I am glad that everybody said longer videos though, because I much enjoy making longer videos, so that's really good. I only have one more Christmas market before Christmas as well, and it's only a little one at a school, so that will be a video coming up soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!